On March 30, 1995, Selena contacted Leonard Wong about the perfume samples he had made for her. According to Wong, Selena told him that she would be meeting Saldivar the next morning to pick up the perfume samples that had been stolen from her. She told another employee at the boutique the same day that she was expecting to fire Saldivar. At 7:30 in the morning March 31st, Selena got out of bed, donned green workout sweats, and departed for Saldivar's motel. At the motel, Saldivar told Selena that she had been raped in Mexico. The singer took her to Doctors Regional Hospital, where medical staff noticed that Saldivar showed symptoms of depression. Saldivar advised a doctor that she had bled out a little. The physician noticed that Selena was angry at Saldivar and told her that Saldivar claimed she was bleeding copiously the day before. The doctor did not find any evidence of rape and told Saldivar that she had to go to San Antonio to get a gynecological exam. According to Texas rape case law, they were unable to perform the exam because Saldivar was a resident of San Antonio, and the rape had occurred outside the country. While driving back to the Days Inn motel, Selena told Saldivar that it would be best if they stayed apart for a while so that Quintanilla, Jr. would not get mad. According to Dr. Martinez, Selena had tried contacting him that morning but he had been unable to get to the phone as he was performing surgery. At 10 in the morning, Quintanilla, Jr. contacted Perez regarding the whereabouts of Selena. She was due to record a song at Q Productions that morning and had not shown up. Perez called Selena on her cell phone and reminded her of the scheduled recording. She told him that she had forgotten and that she was taking care of one last item of business and would be at Q Productions soon after. This was the last phone call Selena answered and was the last time Perez heard her voice. Back at the motel room, Selena and Saldivar began arguing. Motel guests complained about loud noises coming from Saldivar's motel room. They said that they heard two women arguing over business-related material. Selena told Saldivar that she could no longer be trusted, and demanded Saldivar return her financial papers. The singer then dumped Saldivar's satchel that contained bank statements onto the bed and saw the gun. At 11:48 in the morning, Saldivar pointed it at Selena. As Selena attempted to flee, Saldivar shot her once on the lower right shoulder, severing an artery, resulting in a massive loss of blood. Trinidad Espinosa, the hotel's janitor, reported a loud bang, believing it might have been a light blowout. Critically wounded, Selena ran towards the lobby, leaving a trail of blood 392 feet long. She was seen clutching her chest screaming, "Help me! Help me! I've been shot!" While Saldivar was still chasing after her with the gun pointed at her calling her a bitch, Selena collapsed on the floor at 11:49 in the morning as Barbara Schultz, a hotel clerk, called 911. The singer identified Saldivar as her assailant and gave the room number where she had been shot. Shauna Vella and hotel manager Ruben Delian tried stopping the flow of blood. Selena's condition began to deteriorate rapidly as motel staff attended to her. Selena screamed at hotel staff telling them to lock the door, "She'll shoot me again." Delian tried to talk to her, but noted that she was beginning to fade away. He stated that she was moaning and moving less. Delian noticed that Selena's eyes rolled back and that she went limp. An ambulance arrived at the scene in 1 minute and 55 seconds. The paramedics tore away the green sweater where the bleeding was taking place and applied a Vaseline gauze to Selena's wound, which stopped the surface bleeding. By now Selena's heartbeat was very slow, and a paramedic performed cardiopulmonary resuscitation to keep her blood circulating. According to paramedic Richard Fredrickson, when he arrived in the lobby, it was too late. He found a thick pool of blood from her neck to her knees, all the way around on both sides of her body. Fredrickson could not locate a pulse. When he placed his fingers on her neck, he felt only muscle twitches. A paramedic tried inserting an IV needle into Selena, but because of the massive blood loss and low or no blood pressure, her veins had collapsed, making the insertion extremely difficult. Navigation Boulevard was shut down by local police. When paramedics delivered Selena to Corpus Christi Memorial Hospital at 12 noon, her pupils were fixed and dilated, There was no evidence of neurological function, and she had no vital signs. Doctors were able to establish an erratic heartbeat long enough to transfer Selena to the trauma room. Doctors and surgeons began blood transfusions in an attempt to re-establish blood circulation after opening Selena's chest and finding massive internal bleeding. Selena's right lung was damaged, her collarbone was shattered, and her veins were emptied of blood. Doctors widened her chest and administered drugs into her heart and applied pressure on her wounds. Dr. Lewis Elkins said that a pencil-sized artery leading from the heart had been cut into by the hollow point bullet, and that 6 units of blood from the transfusion had spilled out and were not in her blood system. After 50 minutes, the doctors realized that the damage was irreparable. Selena was pronounced dead at 1:05 in the afternoon, from blood loss and cardiac arrest.